Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech. In today's video to the CPU throttling test comparison between the iQOO 3 versus the Realme X1 Max device. So the iQOO 3 has got the Snapdragon 865 chipset and the Realme X1 Max has got the Dimensity 1200 chipset. So even though the iQOO 3 1-year-old mobile phone, but still the performance was this phone was able to perform really good. But with the latest update, let's see what will happen with the performance results. So this is the exact latest update which I'm trying to run, which is 6.70.32, which is the August security patch update, as you can see, August. And let me show you the Realme X1 Max latest software update what is running. So which is of the July security patch update, as you can see in the Realme X1 Max. Let's see after the recent software update from the iQOO 3 how much the CPU throttling difference we can actually expect between both phones. And during this process I'm not turning on any kind of monster mode. There is no monster mode turned on, there is no ultra game mode. Same thing applies for the Realme X1 Max. So I'm not turning on any kind of high performance mode, I'm not enabling any kind of gain space, nothing at all. So without using any kind of gain space, without using any kind of high performance mode, let me try to delete the CPU throttling application. So is a CPU throttling application I need to delete? Yes, now it's good. So without using any kind of extra performance boosters, let's see what will happen with the CPU throttling. So is a CPU throttling application, and let me try to clear everything from the background. So background, everything is completely clean. As you can see, friends, everything is clean from the background, both phones, and same brightness levels. Let me try to select exactly 50% brightness in both phones, as you can see, friends, and both are having the same kind of settings only at this point, as you can see. So now let me try to quickly start the test, and let's 1 2 3, and let's check the temperatures how much in the iQOO 3 30.6 degrees, not bad, and Realme X1 Max is 31.6 degrees. As you can see the difference, 30.6 and 31.6, and the back's at 30.6. Let's see if in Snapdragon 865 will be having better kind of stable performance, or the Dimensity 1200 will be having the stable performance. So that is what my main motive of making this kind of video, just to check the stability. Which phone has got what type of stability in terms of the performance wise. So Snapdragon 865 versus the Dimensity 1200 chipset. So this is a test without using any kind of boosters, no high performance mode, nothing enabled at this point. So that's what I'm going to focus. Again, I'll be back after a couple of minutes, then we can actually understand slightly better. But in the Realme X1 Max, we can see huge spike down suddenly. All of a sudden there is a huge spike down in the Realme X1 Max in the Dimensity 1200. So again, it did go upside, but still again it's coming down. There's spikes ups and downs in this Realme X1 Max instantly. But in the iQOO 3 device, whereas in this phone, we are not seeing any kind of huge spikes. So we are seeing consistent level of performance in the smooth manner, as you can see, same level of performance. So this is what I'm trying to talk about. The Snapdragon process, most of them are the same kind of stability you can actually expect. I mean, from the Snapdragon 865, Snapdragon 870, these two processors, most of the time they are slightly stable in terms of the performance level. I'm not talking about other processors. So most of the time these two, Snapdragon 865 and 870, stable. So again, I'll be back after a certain amount of time, then we can actually discuss what is happening with the temperatures. So right now the temperature is 34.6 and 36.2, 34 on the back side, 36 and 35. So again, I'll be back after a certain amount of time. So right now, as you can see, friends, the time is about close to 8 minutes of time. Let's check the temperatures. Snapdragon 865, how much temperatures can it be there? So 38.8 degrees, and the Realme X1 Max 39.2 degrees, as you can see. 39 degrees and 39.2 degrees, slightly close to each other in terms of the temperature readings between both phones, and the backs are 37.6 degrees, 38.2, not bad. So in terms of the temperatures, both phones are slightly close to each other, as you can see clearly, but the performance is not close to each other at this point after 8 minutes of time. So 3,30,000, still the consistency level, as you can see how consistent it is in terms of the performance levels in the iQOO 3 device. So after 8 minutes, and the Realme X1 Max, you can see the performance of it's not that consistent. So it's the graph, you can see clearly ups and downs. So when compared with the Snapdragon 865 processor. So right now, as you can see, friends, we are getting close to 15 minutes of continuously doing the CPU throttling test in both phones, and the battery percentage, you can see in the iQOO 3 it was below 15%, but still the performance was not even decreasing. It's not stopping at all, friends. The iQOO 3 device, it's like unstoppable at this moment. As you can see, it's kind of maintaining consistent. Doesn't matter this time how many times ever you do the CPU throttling test in this phone, you will get the similar kind of results. So in my experience, I'm trying to say this thing in the, not only in this phone, I'm not saying about this phone, I'm trying to say about the Snapdragon 865. Basically, I do have another phone which is the OnePlus 8T. Even the OnePlus 8T has got same kind of consistent level of CPU throttling. So this is regarding the processor, not about the phone. This is regarding the processor, and even the UI should also be really optimized. Only then you'll be able to achieve this kind of incredible scores. As you can see, final temperatures are 39 degrees and 38 degrees. As you can see, slightly high temperatures in the iQOO 3 device at this moment, a little bit more than Realme X1 Max. The temperatures 1 degree is more in the iQOO 3, but final results quite shocking, as you can see, friends. So let me try to show you exactly the highest point. The Realme X1 Max has got 3,51,000, not bad. So this is a very high score, 3,51,000, but the average was 3,05,000, and the minimum is 2,39,000, the minimum score. That's pretty low. And in the iQOO 3, whereas 3,39,000, 3,31,000 is the average, and 3,17,000 is the average. And the minimum score, 3,17,000, and the minimum score of this iQOO 3 is highest than the average score of the Realme X1 Max. As you can see, friends, the iQOO 3 has got the 2 extra points, 2 points, and even the CPU throttling up to 95% only, 95%, friends. That's really good to see. And CPU throttle up to 73% in the Realme X1 Max. You can see the difference how it is. iQOO 3 is really good, I mean in terms of the CPU throttling with the Snapdragon 865. Even right now, in case if you get the Snapdragon 865 but the similar kind of price range, only then you can definitely prefer the Snapdragon 865 devices. For this kind of stable performance you can actually expect. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and see you in the next video. And stay tuned for more updates. In case if you have any other queries, so make sure to check the playlist for more information. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.